Imagine you're on a train, gliding along the tracks. You look at your friends sitting across from you, they seem perfectly still. But to someone standing on the platform, both of you are a blur, speeding past at 100 kilometers an hour. So, who's right? The strange answer is, you both are. In physics, all motion is relative, and it all starts with your point of view, or your frame of reference. But to truly understand motion, fast isn't good enough. We need precision. That's why we divide every measurement into two groups, scalars and vectors. Scalars are simple values with size only. Think of mass, like 5 kilograms, or distance, like 100 meters. Vectors are different. They have both size and direction. Think of a force pushing down, or a velocity of 100 kilometers per hour north. That direction is non-negotiable. This distinction becomes critical with concepts like distance and displacement. Imagine a hiker who walks 5 kilometers north, then turns around and walks 5 kilometers south. Their total distance traveled is 10 kilometers, a simple scalar. But their displacement, which is the straight line from start to finish, is 0. They're right back where they began. The same logic creates the difference between speed and velocity. Speed is the scalar. It's what your car's speedometer shows. Velocity is a vector. It's speed with a purpose, a specific direction. This leads to a fascinating idea. A drone flying in a perfect circle at a steady 10 meters per second has a constant speed. But because its direction is constantly changing, its velocity is also constantly changing. That means it's technically accelerating without ever getting faster. So why does this matter? Because knowing the difference between a scalar and a vector, between the path you took and where you ended up, is the foundation for everything. It's the language that lets us predict orbits, design roller coasters, and truly describe the constant, beautiful motion of our universe.